Romania is home to 2/3 of Europe's last remaining old-growth forests. These forests are under serious threat due to rampant illegal logging. The Romanian government estimates that 48 hectares of forest are lost every day to illegal logging. Over the last decade, the Austrian company Holzindustrie Schweighofer has come to dominate the Romanian market for softwoods. Schweighofer purchases logs from many different suppliers and processes them into semi-finished wood products. Karl Schmidt, the purchasing manager for Schweighofer's entire Romanian operations, explained the company's market dominance to undercover EIA investigators.
No, the thing is simple. In Romania, I harvested about 7 million cubic meters of softwood. If we run in full, we need 4.5 million ourselves. So actually, if we want to run in full and only with domestic wood, there's no place for others.
The Romanian parliament is currently considering a new forest law that would threaten Schweighofer's business model.
And we start a big pressure from government side because we are too big already. They want to change forest law against us and all these stupid things.
On September 9, 2014, a letter was sent to the Prime Minister of Romania by the company's CEO, Gerald Schweighofer. The letter threatened consequences if the new law was not amended in Schweighofer's favor, including harm to the bilateral investment treaty between Austria and Romania.
Politics here are such that it's possible to influence?
They did this. There was a lot of illegal cutting, stealing and so on in the last years in Romania. So in Romania, people were listening. It was a sensitive point of wood. So, okay, it was good in politics now, in being election year, to make big noise and to say, look, we will stop everything, we'll do everything. And how it came now out, I'm sure the same way it will disappear.
EIA footage reveals that despite acknowledging the illegal cutting, Schweighofer's head buyers in Romania accept and incentivize illegally harvested timber. In 2 meetings, investigators presented a contract from a Romanian forestry association that would permit the limited annual harvest of spruce. The investigators then offered to sell the logs from this contract to Schweighofer. In the first meeting during a tour of the facility, investigators told Schweighofer that they found the community forestry contracts to be too rigid and expressed their intent to cut illegally beyond the terms of the contract.
I mean, the initial negotiations we've had, what a little bit concerns me is the rigidity of the volume that we have to produce every year.
It's not a problem of rigidity from our side, because you decide what you want to sell.
I'm thinking that, especially for our business model of expansion here, that it would be smart to cut maybe the total, 25,000 cubic meters of spruce in 3 to 4 years, as opposed to the 7 years.
4 years. It is no problem for us.
Holzindustrie Schweighofer accepted the offer to buy illegal wood again in a second meeting months later.
So we discussed before, we have a situation where we have some contracts that I find to be inflexible in terms of they say I can cut this amount this year. Mm-hmm. I'd like to cut not 3,000 in the first year, but about 6,000, for example, and I just need to have an offtake agreement that is willing to take that. So even if I'm limited by the contract with the community, 3,000 or whatever, I've got another 3,000, another 4,000, that gets me to 20,000.
It is no problem. You are welcome.
If I can produce more from those places, I can bring them here.
No problem.
Schweighofer officials also offered to pay a bonus for the illegal wood.
And you mentioned a potential bonus system.
Yes, for sure. We pay also the bonus if he delivers 3,000 and he signs for 2,000.
The fight against illegal logging is an uphill battle when the biggest exporters knowingly accept and pay bonuses for illegal wood.